Dear students, welcome back to my class, and today I am going to discuss about the topic collection of aquatic and soil organisms. So let's move. How can we collect aquatic organisms? For collecting aquatic organisms, there are generally 4 different types of nets are used. They are as follows. First one is planktonic nets, bag nets, dip nets and bottom nets. For what purposes these kinds of nets are used? Let's see. Planktonic nets, as the name indicates, this is generally used for collecting planktonic organisms. For example, zooplanktons as well as phytoplanktons, which is seen in the water. And the bag nets are generally used for those organisms, those larger organisms which is found on the surface of water. As you can see in this apparatus, this is generally found on the surface or above the water. So this is generally used for collecting those organisms which is found on the surface of water. And what about the bottom nets? The bottom nets are used for collecting organisms from the bottom of ponds as well as lakes. Here you can see in this apparatus, this is a sheep over here, and they are drawing, or they are using this bottom net into the interior, the bottom of the ponds or lakes, and they can collect fishes or other organisms which is found in the bottom of the ponds and lakes by this method. Okay, so for these purposes the bottom net is used. And dip net. The dip nets are generally used for collecting fishes. Okay, so these are the 4 different types of nets which is used for collecting aquatic organisms. Then what about the soil organism? How soil organisms are collected? Generally, there are 3 different methods are used for collecting soil organism. One among them is called the pitfall method. The pitfall method is generally used for collecting running and crawling soil insects. And this is a concerned apparatus used for collection by this method. The apparatus consisting of a jar, and this may be a rectangular trough. Here it is a plastic glass, and it may or may not having a lid. Okay, and this jar will be filled with water along with some kind of detergents. What is the purpose of detergents? It will reduce the surface tension. So this is the material that we are introducing into this jar. Then it is covered with a thin leaf or plastic over the jar. As it does not have any lid, we are placing a thin leaf or plastic just above the jar. And what happens is that those insects which is moving through this pathway will accidentally fell into this jar which contain water. Here it is in this pathway, or in this pathway, when an insect is passing, it will accidentally fall into this jar which containing water as well as the detergent. So it will be trapped here. So in this method, we are collecting or trapping this soil organisms. And the second method is called aspirators and suction tube. Actually, smaller arthropods which is found in soils are generally collected by this method. And these are the 2 apparatus. This is an aspirator and this is a suction tube. The principle behind is that by means of the sucking action through the mouthpiece, we are collecting soil insect. Here you can see that a person is collecting an insect from a plant by using this aspirator. And also by means of the sucking action or the suction pressure of this apparatus, a person can collect soil organisms. So these are the another 2 methods. Then by using sieve funnels. Sieve funnels are generally used for collecting soil organism, and here we are employed 2 different types of apparatus. First one is called Berle-Stulgrenel funnel, and the other I will discuss later. What is meant by Berle-Stulgrenel funnel? This is an apparatus and it is generally used for extracting dry soil insect. The apparatus consisting of a light source, then a strong wire mesh, here you can see, and a large funnel. This is a funnel, and a collecting jar or beaker. What is the principle behind that? Those organisms which is found in this dry soil will move downwards when the light is when we are lighting this lamp. For avoiding this heat as well as the light, the insect will suddenly move from the surface into the interior or move downwards, and it will be collected in the jar. So this is a negative phototropic effect is going, and by this method we are collecting soil insects. And another method is called a Beerman funnel. This is generally used for collecting or extracting wet soil insect. It is somewhat similar to that of the apparatus that we will discuss earlier, and it is generally used for extracting wet soil insects, just like nematodes, small worms, larval insect, etc. Here the apparatus is also somewhat similar to that of the previous one. It is having a light source, and it is having a strong wire close, a large funnel, and a collecting jar or a beaker. What we are doing is that here we are introducing wet soil into the wire gauze, and the lamp is lighted. So what happens when the lamp is lighted? There will be light as well as the heat. So for avoiding both these two, the insect will move downwards and it will be collected in the beaker. Okay, so these are the different types of methods used for collecting soil organisms. Thank you.